Oh my God. The Boston Celtics win a basketball game against the Los Angeles Clippers in overtime. 117, 113. They almost did it again where they pooped all over themselves. I'm not going to use a profanity less than a minute in so the algorithm gods don't get this wiped from the internet. They pooped themselves again. They were up 6 with 1 minute to go. They were up 4 with I don't even know, 29 seconds to go. Oh my God. But they won. They won the game. They played pretty well in overtime. What's frustrating is they played pretty well for a lot of this game. I understand. The Clippers didn't have anyone from their big name players. No Harden, no Zubac, no Norman Powell, no Kawhi. But man, the Clippers played out of their minds today, and you just knew it was coming. I tweeted earlier in the day, I was like, the Celtics are getting ready to give us the worst loss of the season, a new contender. But no, one of our worst wins of the season, and there's no such thing as a bad win. We fucking won. All right, 2 minutes in and we're dropping the F-bombs. RJ, shout out you, super chat. What a fun game. Want more of these because winning makes everything pretty. Springer, player of the game, game ball. Jaden Springer. Now, if you were in the playback stream, you'll know I'm not lying. I'm going to go back and pull the clip of me talking about this in the first quarter. About 2 nights ago, I had a dream. I often have dreams that I'm on the Celtics. The night before I was playing as Peyton Pritchard, went 4 for 5 from 3, no big deal. But the next night I was on the bench and Jaden Springer was in the game. It was against the Knicks, but he was playing in the clutch against the Knicks and he hit a huge 3. I'm going back to pull the clip. I saw it. The prophecy came true. What are the fucking odds that Jaden Springer is the dude to save us? After I dreamt about it 2 nights later, I don't know. I'll try and keep dreaming about the Celtics and dreaming only good things and only wins. But holy shit, man. And this podcast, me in particular, not the biggest Jaden Springer fan. In that dream, I remember I was on the bench, I high-fived Springer, and I was thinking, man, I got to stop talking shit about Jaden Springer on the podcast. Because, man, I don't know, maybe it's working, dude. Maybe it's working, because he absolutely flipped the game. No one on the team could stay in front of Kevin Porter Jr. or Bones Highland for stretches as well. He came in, generated steals. He hustles a lot and doesn't actually corral any of these offensive rebounds, but he gets his hands to a lot of balls. Pause. But late in this game, he kept playing really good defense, and he hit 2 monster threes. Jaden Springer, 2 monster threes. He was a +5 in this game. 4 steals, 8 points. They actually missed him. God bless Springer, dude. Come on. There we go. 4 steals in 20 minutes for Jaden Springer. Not on my bingo card at all generally, and not even tonight. Coming into the game, even without Drew, KP, and Al. Not expecting Jaden Springer to play any real minutes. But holy shit, dude. He absolutely turned the game. He still doesn't know what to do offensively. People weren't looking for him at all. But he saved the day, man. I don't think this is a win without Jaden Springer. Good morning to you, Tice. It's 5:30 p.m. in Tasmania, Australia. I know it's 1:30 on the East Coast right now. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast that stayed up for this one. Thank fuck they won, dude. How ridiculous would that be for you people to stay up that late and watch the Celtics lose to the Skeleton Crew Clippers after being up 6 with a minute to go and being up 4 with 25 seconds to go? None of you should be up, but we're up and we won. And the Celtics move to 8-4 in their last 12. Not too bad. Winning streak. The Boston Celtics are on a winning streak. 2 in a row. 2 in a fucking row. And we have reinforcements coming tomorrow night against the LA Lakers. But dude, Springer, hey man, we got a DM from Mike. Sorry, I'm going to hop up in a minute here, but we'll get you on. Hop on the playback stream tomorrow as well. But like this game, dude, 2-game winning streak. The Jaden Springer game. Is he untouchable now? Is he untouchable now? Like, he's the only guy on the team right now that can stay in front of anybody. Jaylen Brown certainly can't stay in front of nobody. It is wild, dude. And, you know, like, Jaylen Brown's going to be remembered for the brain explosions at the end of the game, which, like, he should be. But he was awesome in the first half. I think he was 7 for 10 in the first half. He ends the game 25 points on 15 shots, 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Didn't miss a single free throw in the second half. The wall was clearly giving him trouble in the first half where he missed 2 free throws. So it's too bad that he had the 2 turnovers at the end of the game, which were just catastrophic, dude. Catastrophic. I mean, Natalie Pago, that lady ref, she's atrocious. Her and Zach Zarba, the worst refs in the game. Joe Mazzulla is like begging to get a timeout with Jaylen in the corner. I don't know why they kept ending up with Jaylen in the corner, getting double teamed over and over again. It's a nightmare. They survived it. He had a pretty good game otherwise. But man, you knew it immediately. You knew it immediately in this game. I thought the Celtics played good defense in this for the whole game. Like, can you stay in front of guys a little better? I didn't think that effort was a problem. I thought they were battling all game. All game, I thought they battled even from the jump. I thought the defense was pretty solid. It was just like the Clippers could not miss a shot. Derek Jones Jr. had 17 points in the first quarter, 3 for 3. I think in the first quarter on threes. Dude, the Clippers could not miss a shot from the mid-range. So the Celtics shot profile defensively. They gave up, the Clippers shot 16% of their shots in the long mid-range. That's in the 96th percentile. That was like, and their 3-point attempts, the Celtics limited them to 28 3-point attempts. All mid-range jump shots, and they were in the 65th percentile at the rim. Like, pretty solid. But the fucking Clippers were in the 96th percentile in making their mid-range jump shots. And from the jump, they could not miss. Every mid-range jumper contested. You just knew it was going to be one of those nights. You knew it when the injury report was announced. But they won the game. It's all that matters. And man, I like the Clippers played well, dude. I like, we're watching these games, and you know, like obviously if you're a Knicks fan or whoever fan, you see who was out tonight. You see the Celtics went to overtime with that Clippers team. You're like, how embarrassing is that? But dude, it's fucking hard to win in the NBA. I saw tonight, like the Thunder went down to the wire against the Jazz. They needed 54 points from Shea to beat the Jazz. Like, it's just hard to win. That's why anytime I see someone go on like a 5-game, 10-game, whatever game winning streak, and it gets downplayed because of, you know, schedule, sure, that can be part of it. It's hard to win in the NBA. Stringing together wins is really, really hard. It is what it is. And defensively, they didn't have Harden, they didn't have Powell, they didn't have Zubats. But like, no Zubats means that you're able to play a completely all-switching defense. And the defenders they had out there, Coffey, Jones, Mann, all really solid perimeter defenders. Kobe Brown was solid. And then I thought they did a bad job hunting the Kevin Porter Jr. matchup when they're out there. Like they were kind of hedging and recovering at times, trying to keep him out. But I didn't think they did a good job of getting that matchup, and they ended up having to ISO on Jones, Coffey, and Mann. And you're switching everything. And on top of that, you have Cornette and Springer out there. Spacing was really tough. You've got guys like digging down, very Miami Heat-esque, on Jaylen, on Jason, forcing turnovers and shutting down driving lanes. And that's why you kick to Jaden Springer, he knocks 2 down. Like, they were leaving him butt naked open, and he knocked 2 of them down. Credit to him, man. Credit to him for actually taking 6 threes. He airballed his first 3, and I'm like, well, that's who he is. And to him to recover from that and knock down 2 bigger threes. Like you can't give him enough props, man. For someone that's talked endless amounts of shit about Jaden Springer, what a performance, dude. What a performance. Like, you needed him to hit those shots. Like, you just can't. You have to pass him the ball when they're scrunching down on the Jays. They missed him wide open under the basket as well. Cornette had that pass to Tatum in the corner where Tatum wasn't there for a wide open dunk as well. Like, they definitely missed it. Missed some opportunities as well. And shout out to you guys in the chat for staying up. Appreciate you guys. Like the stream. I can't get to all the comments right now, especially when I'm solo. I can barely fucking keep my thoughts together, especially after a game like that. But appreciate you guys all being here. But yeah, man, that was a wild, wild game. So Tatum, wouldn't say it was a great game. 5 turnovers, but 24 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. I thought he was huge. I thought he was huge on the boards late in this game and in the second half. He only had 2 rebounds in the first half, sorry. And I thought that he was huge in cleaning the boards because the Clippers had 6 offensive rebounds in the first half and they end the game with 9, and that includes an overtime period. And I thought Tatum was like battling on the boards over and over and again to clean the glass. But just too many turnovers. The Clippers did a really good job of shutting his water off, and like that's how you deal with Tatum. And like Zubac's not being there meant that they're not going to be going to a drop defense, and Tatum and the Celtics don't get to get into a lot of the stuff that they like. The fact that the Celtics still got up 53s is actually like a credit to them for still getting up that many, considering that the Clippers were in a switching defense. So not a great game from Tatum, but I thought that he gave you enough. Sam Hauser, man, I'm surprised we didn't see a bit more of him, but he was awesome. I mean, he fucking 5 for 7 from 3. But again, the problem in this game was not the offense for a lot of it. It was the defense. We just could not get stops. They were just getting into advantageous spots over and over again, and Hauser couldn't stay in front of guys. And so he provided you good minutes, but he was a -3, still gave you 5 threes, obviously. The Jordan Walsh, Hauser, Scheiman lineup, that was crazy. Cornette and Tatum. I enjoyed seeing it, man. Look, anytime you get a win, I understand that the Clippers were missing guys, but you win a game where you had to play Walsh, Scheiman, and Springer, no Drew, no KP, no Al, you'll take it. You got an overtime game. You're going to got some tired legs probably from Tatum. He played almost 43 minutes tonight. So we're going to be asking Drew, Al, and KP to bring it tomorrow. That's for sure. It's good that it's good that we have the flip tomorrow. Like, you've got the back-to-back. There's going to be additional juice. The fact that it's the Lakers, LeBron, AD, national TV game. You're getting reinforcements back. Whereas the other way around, if like this was the Clippers, the fault on the back-to-back with the skeleton crew, this would have been a loss. But man, and then Derek White, like, up and down game. I thought he missed some really makeable shots, but he made some big shots late in this game. The Celtics were actually fucking money from 3 in the overtime, and they still found a way to make it a little bit dicey. But they kind of got out to a lead in overtime. They went up 6 early, and they really never gave the lead back, right? Like, it got down to 2 when Derek Jones hit a 3, and then Springer hit the 3 to hit it back out up to 5 points for Tatum's 8 assists, and that was essentially the game. Like, Coffey got it down to an and 1. It got a little bit closer than I remember. Man, what a game, and we're going to do it all again tomorrow, dude. So, most importantly, who could do the maths for me? What do we need to get to the 40-20 mark now? We are now, are we 31-13? So we've got to go 9-7? 9-7. 9-7 to get to 40-20. We got the Lakers tomorrow. We got the beat-up Mavs after that. Thank you, Rivens. We got there. But, Drew's definitely playing tomorrow. Well, I don't know. The shoulder impingement is the same thing that he was out for the 3-game stretch that he missed prior to playing. He played 11 games straight, so I think that he's going to play. But I don't know the future. But Celtics, Clippers, Celtics win, move to 31-13. We'll fucking take it, man. It feels like the supernatural forces are fighting against us, and we'll take any win we can get right now. So, Celtics win. All that matters. We'll be back at it in the playback tomorrow. Late night tomorrow night with Greeny. I will probably start late night early, so I'm not sure we'll do an instant reactions. We'll probably just go Lakers 30-minute break and then into late night with Greeny. And hopefully Celtics win. But appreciate you guys all being here. Good job staying up late, everybody. Thank you to the Celtics for not ruining everybody's night. Until next time, if I can find the button, go Celtics.